My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked at IRS over a decade. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I've worked about 10,000 cases or so. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I try to give you the truth in 5 minutes is what I try to do. I try to pull back the curtain, let you know what IRS thinks, give you the information you need to make an educational decision on what you need to do. Whether you use me or not, at least you know the facts to move forward with on your case. So what I try to do is, in ripping the curtain back, today I want to talk to you about, if you can't pay your debt, how can you be put in what's called a hardship or currently non-collectible program with the IRS. About 40% of all cases in the open inventory with IRS, their case winds up into currently non-collectible or hardship. So if you're looking at this video today, my guess is you can't pay your tax debt. So probably 40% of the people who's looking at this video can't pay. So as a revenue officer, I used to knock on the door. I used to ask someone, hey, it's time to pay me. An agent, what are you going to pay me? He says, I can't pay nothing. So there's three categories or three buckets or lists you can get put into if you have IRS debt. You can file an offer and compromise to settle the debt if you qualify and get put in a payment agreement with IRS. Or like I said, 40% of the people wind up in hardship. So if you can't pay it, what do you have to do to get put in a hardship? Well, you have to know the system, and you better know the system well enough before you call or you're going to get screwed. So IRS has this program. It's called currently non-collectible. Currently is a key word because usually it means a year, 2, 3 years they'll keep your case in currently non-collectible. Or a hardship program means you just can't pay the money. But the idea for you today is, how do you get put there? You have to know that IRS is going to have a financial statement for you to fill out, their financial statement. The local revenue officer will use the 433A. The service center, where most of the cases are worked, the 1-800 numbers, you'll have to fill out a 433F. It's a converted or small version of the 433A. You can pull it up online. It's 2 pages, so IRS is going to evaluate that particular financial statement. So the information that goes on there all must be verified. Just know that if you're putting a figure on there, they want to know where the number came from. IRS is going to want to know what your income is, so they're going to want to pay stuff. Are you telling them the truth? They're going to want bank statements. They're going to want a copy of your expenses and your bills. They want to know that you are not living above your means and you are living within a standard that IRS allows. That standard is called the National Standards or the National Standard Test. They apply in 4 areas: food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and operational cost. IRS will fix and determine what the most amount of money that they will allow on your financial statement. Do not call the IRS. Don't ask to be put in hardship unless you know what the standards are. Now, if you're broke and you have absolutely nothing and you're really living from paycheck to paycheck, don't be afraid to call IRS. But if your rent is over about $1,800-$1,900 a month, you have a car payment over $500, you better be careful about calling IRS, because those standards determine whether you're going to have a high payment agreement or be put in hardship. So what I would suggest you do is look up the national standards for your area. Find out if you're within that. If you're not, you do need to call a professional. You call me, your own accountant, whoever the hell you want to call. If you have a small debt, IRS probably isn't going to do anything. If you have a debt over 30, 40, 50, 60,000 and you want to be put in hardship, you may want to contact someone. IRS is going to look at your last tax return for income. They're going to look at your pay stub. They're going to look at your bank account. They're going to want to make sure you truly are in a non-collectible. So anyway, that program is a great program to be put in. You're going to be in there a couple years. Penalties and interest continue to run on the debt. There's nothing you can do about that, and they are going to grab your refund. The only way to have them stop grabbing your refund is to adjust your W-4. If you adjust your W-4, there's no refund to go ahead and take. Don't be scared about owing IRS debt. There's a couple different programs you can be put into. The key is to find find someone who knows what the hell they're doing to give you the right educational guidance to go ahead and be put in the status that you need to be put in. What usually gets everyone on the national standards is food and clothing, is housing and utilities. So I'm going to tell you how to get there. In your toolbar, just put IRS National Standards Housing and Utilities. It's going to go to a page that has every state on there. You're going to populate your state and your county. You're going to have a good idea whether you're going to be put in hardship when you look just at that number. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. I hope I've opened some of the curtains so you can see what IRS does. Listen, I need a subscription because YouTube says it. I'm not like I gotta be a bear, but subscriptions help me. It kind of moves me up if you think I have any value. You can give me a like, a comment, but subscriptions are big and I answer all questions. I am available for representations and answers to this stuff. Thank you and have a good day.